If you're spending 2026 polishing Selenium frameworks, you might be doing the most productive thing that still keeps you stuck because Selenium isn't a career strength anymore. And the uncomfortable truth is the market is not rewarding people who can automate, it's rewarding people who can reduce risk, accelerate delivery, and influence decisions. If your goal in the next 12 months is a senior title, a lead role, or a real compensation jump, this video is your wake up call. In 2026, Selenium is not a skill that gets you promoted, it's a skill that keeps you employable while someone else gets promoted. Here's the trap. Testing careers get stuck at automation engineer because automation is easy to measure. How many tests did you write? How much coverage did you add? How many regressions did you automate? That's comforting, but it's not leadership. Promotion decisions aren't made by the person who reads your performance reviews. They're made by managers and directors asking who prevented the last incident, who made releases safer without slowing the team, who can see around corners. If the only thing you bring is UI automation, you're competing with AI assisted code generation. So if you want to win 2026, you have to change what you're optimizing for. The 4 promotion skills that beat more Selenium. I'm going to give you 4 leverage skills that create the kind of impact leadership promotes. Skill 1, risk-based quality strategy, not test counts. Leaders don't want more tests, they want less uncertainty. Your job is to say, these are the 3 user journeys that represent 80% of revenue. These are the failure modes that will cause customer loss. This is where we test deeply, and this is where we test lightly. That's strategy, that's authority. What this looks like in real life, you define a test pyramid that fits your product, not a blog post. You build a release quality gate around the highest risk flows. You stop wasting cycles on low value checks. Skill 2, API first thinking, even if you're UI QA. In 2026, UI only automation is like locking your front door while leaving the windows open. If you can validate core business logic at the API layer, you catch issues earlier, get faster feedback, reduce flakiness, and become invaluable to the team. The leverage move isn't learn a tool. The leverage move is shift the team's confidence upstream. Skill 3, observability driven testing, shift right as a career advantage. This is where senior people separate themselves. Instead of saying it passed in staging, you start thinking, what happens under real traffic? What are the top error patterns in production? Where are we seeing latency spikes after deploy? You don't need to be a site reliability engineering, but you do need to speak the language of logs, metrics, traces, and customer impact. Because the fastest way to become a QA leader is to become the person who connects quality to reality. Now let's talk about skill number 4, influencing product decisions, the highest leverage skill. This one is uncomfortable because it's not technical, it's power. In the current market, the testing people who grow fastest are the ones who can walk into a meeting and say, this requirement is untestable as written. This feature creates risk we can't observe. This release needs a kill switch. This is where incidents will happen. That's not being difficult. That's being the authority in the room. Here's your identity upgrade for the future. Stop thinking I write tests. Start thinking I design confidence. A tester executes checks. An automation engineer scales checks. A quality architect designs the system. So quality is measurable, controllable, and resilient. A test strategist aligns quality work to business risk and delivery speed. Whereas an authority leader changes how the organization thinks about quality. And that's who gets promoted. If you want a simple play for the next 30 days, keep your Selenium suite stable. Spend 70% of your learning time on API testing plus observability plus risk strategy. Spend 30% improving communication, writing, influence, and decision framing. Because your next title isn't earned by writing more code, it's earned by creating more certainty. If this hit a nerve, good. That means you're on the edge of a real upgrade. If you're ready to move from automation doer to quality leader before 2027, subscribe, because this channel is about leverage, not tutorials. And comment the word promotion if you want me to turn these 4 skills into a concrete 2026 roadmap with milestones and examples. Now that you know Selenium isn't the differentiator anymore, in the next video, I'm going to show you something scarier. The specific type of quality assurance engineer AI is coming for first. And it might be closer to your current role than you think. That video is coming soon. So subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it.